Hi, my name is Sergey Savastyuk. I have a PhD, and today I'm going to talk about trading agents with shorter machine learning time frames for superior performance. So what I'm going to do is to make a case, the faster we train our models, the better the results, okay? So here is our legal information and all the disclaimers you also can find on our website at tickeron.com. I also like this slide because everyone sells the idea that when you trade, you have to be as robotic as possible. But instead of being robotic, maybe it's better to create robots. So that's our focus at Tickeron. So what I'm going to talk about first, if you join Tickeron on X, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. On Facebook we have 150,000 followers, on YouTube almost 20,000. I'm sorry, on X 20,000, and YouTube fewer. Then you can get a lot of free stuff there. Okay. So then I will tell you the history of Tickeron modules, and then a history of a presentation, what is the FLMs, which stands for financial learning models. And then I will compare that to LLMs, which are large language models created by mostly OpenAI and ChatGPT. Then I will tell you about the current offering, meaning that what was before today and after. So we introduced the new stuff, new FLMs based on the shorter time frame. Here is the 60-minute time frames, and here are going to be 5 minutes and 50 minutes. Okay, and I will give you a description how to use our robots or agents, and I'm going to use robots and agents interchangeably. So that means agents are the new terminology, robots was our own terminology, but I'm going to use either one, okay? So I'm going to talk about type 1 signals only. Type 2, it is with the money management. And then type 3, connection to the brokerages, to our own brokerages. And then type 4, when we connect to your brokerage accounts, okay? So let's start about basics. What is the history of FLM development? Again, FLM stands for financial learning models. These are models which are self-learning AI agents trained to recognize patterns under specific market conditions. So there's volatility, oil price change, micro trends, micro trends, asset behavior, and all kinds of stuff. Okay. So then what we did, we created a platform, similar a platform created by OpenAI for development of LLMs, large language models. And we created the FLM infrastructure, the FLM platform, which generates the financial learning models. Okay. And our tools, I will talk about the tools based on FLMs for 60 minutes time frame. So that means they're learning, machine learning with the speed of 60 minutes. So that means whatever happens, happens. And it took us about 60 minutes to retrain the models. And the new development allows us to create more models because the time frames are shorter, and then we actually do much better. So that means similar to what OpenAI did, measure themselves in a number of FLMs. As you can see, that was our status quo for a very long time. And we created, like, as you can see, 2,000 FLMs, and then we jump to, oh, I'm sorry, it's 20,000. This is almost 100,000, okay? And this is the million, okay? So right now we're releasing FLMs for 5 or 15 minutes And as you can see in this plateau, this is new development, and then we're going to be releasing even better results. Okay, so get excited and then follow us for new announcements. Okay, uh, so imagine we have a platform and then we address different types of users, different use cases. So first phase was to develop AI tools. So that means you come and use the tool, you set up your own kind of interesting settings, and then what you can do, you can find patterns on the entire market. You can find trends on the entire market. You can find patterns in real time. You can use AI screener, and or you can use kind of basic buy sell daily signals, uh, and that's the four groups called do-it-yourselfers. Okay, on the phase two, we address the group of people who call themselves copy traders. So that means they copy the signal without a lot of settings. There is kind of the way they lie. And then we have robot signals only, virtual accounts, and AI robots with brokerages. And we're right here connecting our AI robots to the your accounts now. So you come, ultimate model is for delegators. You delegate the money for the management, and then our machines are managing that. Okay. So see how this subscription changed. So let's look. Time frame for machine learning, 60 minutes, 15, 5, and the bonus, the tools, which we give credit. So for instance, intermediate one, all iRobots access to them with 60 minutes time frames, machine learning time frames, okay? Intermediate 2, 60 minutes and 15 minutes. And expert has access to 16, 60, 15, and 5. Okay. So bonus, how the bonus works. So $80 credit to select the tools. So now what you see the tools. So you pretty much can get extra tools for free. Okay. If you subscribe to the robots. Here is $120 credit per month to use more tools if you want to combine and be like do it yourself a copy trader and see what you can do. And here is all you can eat expert, and that's the type of subscriptions we have. Okay. And here is the brief introduction how we trade on our own accounts. As you can see, it was very volatile April 1 to April 11. As you can see, our own trading was smooth sailing. Okay. So now let's look at the page related to the AI robots. So as you can see here, trading agent signals agents, virtual agents with the money management, brokerage agents, and the brokerage accounts. Okay. So if you click, so you pretty much get here the results. And now let's look at the differences. If you click on the 60 minutes, that's what we had before this week. Okay. So as you can see, the best we achieved like this performance. And with this page, as you can see, you can get 15 minutes and 5 minutes either separately. Let's say you can remove and then have only, let's say 15 minutes. Then you have a completely different performance on the different types of agents. So what kind of agents do we have? So for instance, these are the so-called single agents. So when we trade a specific ticker, let's say here a double agent trades 2 tickers. We're going to be mixing more out of good tickers, and that's how you select. So here you can, our most advances right now, stock ETFs. We also address Forex and crypto. Here is a selection based on the technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and a combination. And here is all kinds of a different type of filtering you can get. Okay. and you can even address your level, which addresses pretty much volatility of the outcomes. And you can use this left side for the filtering. Okay, search. How the search works. For instance, you can say AAPL and see if what we have. You see AAPL, boom, we have here only one double agent. Okay, here, let's see how many we have with AAPL, which is the Apple. How many we have here? Also one. Okay. Uh, so how many do we have with Tesla? TSLA. And here, let's see. Oops, we don't have with the TSLA. Um, what about AMD? Yeah, we have two. Okay. So with a pretty good performance. Yeah, you see AMD, it's a long position, and SOX, it is inverse ETF. So we combine them and then present the different types of signals. Okay, so let's look inside. So how it looks. Okay. Okay, so here's a description. So buy long, as you can see, buy long AMD, and then there's a H SOX, SOXS, which is the ETF, 3X ETFs, which is inverse ETF. So that means when the market goes down, when the technology goes down, then we leverage that as a buy long inverse. So that means we are focusing when the market or AMD goes down. Okay. So here is the full description, and here the results, and here are some closed trades for this trading. So you can see it's looking good, and as you can see, it's combination of SOX and AMD. So sometimes it trades one, and sometimes it trades another. Okay. So now let's look at what are the differences between signal only and virtual agents. Okay, so when you have here, um, let's say SOXL, which is ETF 3X, which is the long, and that's all you have, and you can trade only this ETF. Then you have okay, let's start here. Okay. Okay. You see, what is the difference? The main difference is here is no bar at just the amount. So if we go back and then click on the uh, virtual agent, so that means it's kind of your virtual account. And then what you can see is, okay, do you see I'm here and I'm clicking on the anything available. And as you can see, it's a different. So it is a specific, you're trading 100,000. Let's assume you're trading 25,000, and it gives you the specific statistics if as if you're trading at 25,000. So that means per position is 2.5K. Okay. So this is a description and disclaimers. And then you go inside, and here is the comparison. Green line, it is how we trade, and the yellow line, orange line, SMH, which is the 1X semiconductor. So that means semiconductor SOXL, right? And as you can see, we outperform here SMH, okay? So then, as you can see, I like to look at the long position one, 86%. It's pretty equal in terms of average trade profit, about $300. The average duration, it sits on the position about 6 days, so that means it's got a good swing trader. And average trade P&L, so that means on average you make 164. If it is 2.5, so that means some percentage, okay? And then here are the closed trades. And downloading, as you can see, quite a lot of good trades, okay? So how do you follow? You click here and no open trades. And here the lines are going to show up as soon as there's a trade. You get a notification either via email or pop up on the screen, okay? So let's go back and go back. So that means, so how it works, the subscription gives you a level of the machine learning, 60 minutes at the status quo of what's been till last week. And then all the new robots, 15 minutes and 5 minutes, are the new type of robots released this week, okay? So we're going to continue to release better results, better mixing, and I hope you're gonna like it. So that's pretty much it. And good luck with your trading, either with tools or with copy trading with our agents. Good luck. Bye bye.